Enzo Ferrari started at Alfa Romeo long before the world bowed to the prancing horse. A young Enzo Ferrari was already living and breathing red cars, but they weren't his. In the early 1920s, he raced for Alfa Romeo, piloting legendary models like the RL and the fearsome P2 supercharged Grand Prix cars. He wasn't just fast, he became indispensable. In 1929, he founded Scuderia Ferrari as Alfa Romeo's official racing arm, turning it into a devastating force with drivers like Tazio Nuvolari and Achille Varzi, who humiliated entire grids. The famous prancing horse emblem first appeared as a patch on Alfa Romeo race cars under Enzo's command. Alfa was more than an employer to him. It was family, mentor, almost a mother. So when, after World War II, Enzo finally launched his own independent marque and the first true Ferrari, the 125S in 1947, rolled out, the moment carried deep emotion. The most famous line came a few years later, in 1951 at Silverstone, when Alberto Ascari's Ferrari beat an Alfa Romeo in a major race for the first time. Enzo reportedly said with tears in his eyes, "I have killed my mother." It was the symbolic end of Alfa's absolute dominance and the birth of an eternal rivalry. Without Alfa Romeo, there would be no Scuderia Ferrari, no myth of Maranello. Enzo never forgot his roots, he simply outgrew them. The mysterious man-eating logo. The right half of the Alfa Romeo badge shows a coiled serpent, with a human figure emerging from its open jaws. It looks brutal at first glance, a dragon devouring a man. In reality, it's one of the most poetic symbols in automotive history. The Biscione comes from the coat of arms of the noble Visconti family who ruled Milan in the Middle Ages. The popular and bloodier legend says a Visconti ancestor slew a monstrous serpent that terrorized the region and ate children or Saracens during the Crusades. But Alfa Romeo's official interpretation is far more elegant and hopeful. The figure is not being eaten. He is being reborn from the serpent's mouth, renewed, purified, and victorious. The serpent symbolizes transformation through struggle. The man emerges stronger. Combined with the Red Cross of Milan on the left, a Crusader emblem, and the laurel wreath of champions above, the badge tells a complete story. Milanese pride plus victory through rebirth plus racing glory. When Alfa Romeo adopted this crest in 1910, it declared, "We don't just build cars, we carry the soul of Milan, where even death gives birth to new life." That man-eating snake is actually one of the most optimistic logos.
This Giulia Sprint Speciale is a true icon with flawless bodywork, and the 33 Stradale is a work of art.
Dominated the field and became the first ever Formula One world champion. Alfa Romeo didn't just win the inaugural race, they crushed the entire 1950 season, taking 6 out of 7 Grand Prix. The 158/159 Alfetta was a technological monster for its time. 1.5 liters.
The transaxle layout with the gearbox at the rear improved balance. How did it affect handling? It reduced understeer, making it more agile.
Called it the unbeatable one. That single season of total domination set the template for what a proper Grand Prix car should be. Without Farina's victory and Alfa's ruthless supremacy in 1950, the mythology of modern F1 might look very different. Alfa Romeo didn't just win the first championship, they defined what winning looked like. The Lucky Clover, Quadrifoglio. In 1923, ahead of the brutal Targa Florio road race in Sicily, Alfa Romeo driver Ugo Sivocci was talented but cursed with terrible luck, always second, never first. Desperate for any edge, he painted a green 4-leaf clover inside a white triangle on the nose of his RLTF. It was a classic Italian superstition. The Quadrifoglio, 4-leaf clover, brings good fortune. That day, miracle of